Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 9, February 26th through March the 4th weekly wrap up. Okay, so this is gonna be a pretty quick weekly wrap up. If you didn't notice, I redid my hair. I contemplated it just leaving it as my natural twist, which if you look on my vlog or if you subscribe to me over on TikTok, you would have seen that I had did just my natural hair in twists and things like that. But then I was like, I am in the water 4 times a day or 4 times a week and could be up to 5 because I'm thinking about taking on some extra shifts to get some more on job training for being a swim instructor and stuff like that. But I'm in the water, so I need to have a hairstyle in which I can just pull up or be able to wash it like easily. So that's why we went ahead and crocheted these uber cute locks in. Oh my god, I forgot how much I loved these were so easy to install, and just I think they're really adorable. I think they're so cute. Oh my gosh. And this is like pulled back in like a headband, and I can put it up in a bun. I think they're really cute when my hair is like completely down. Let's take it down. See it. Woo! Right? It's given sultry. It's given, it's just given me everything. I love this style. So we'll just leave it down for right now. I am recording this before I have to go to work. So yeah, I love this. I love it. I think it's so cute. So super cute. If you watched last week's weekly wrap up, then you know that I got a PR package or a package from a PR company that was destroyed, and then I received what wasn't supposed to be in there. But the PR company was absolutely amazing and sent me a new box, a bigger box, a heftier box. Like, oh my gosh, they were just as outraged as I was about the whole situation, and now I am super excited to show you guys what they sent me. Alrighty, so this says that this is supposed to be the top of the box, but if this is the top of the box, I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to be opened because it's on the side. So let's open this. I was hearing a buzzing sound, guys. Oh my gosh. This is wild. This is so wild. Ah! This is awesome. Oh my goodness. So she sent me a, it's from 1852 Media, and it says, so sorry about the other box. Hope this makes it better. No underwear here. All the best, Heather. Thank you, Heather. Oh my gosh. So 852 or 1852 was the rebranding of a different PR company, and I'm so super excited. So we have their new bookmark in here. We want to introduce ourselves, your source of great books by traditional and independent authors. Enjoyed this book for one of our clients. I'm sure there are plenty of books in here from different authors. So let's jump into them. Ooh. Alrighty, so I got a book. Holy crap. I got a crap load of books, guys. Let's see. I think this is an entire series from this author. Oh, so all the spines look very, very similar. But it is Bad Boyfriend, and these are all by Elise Faber. Did I show you that cover? Whew. Bad Boyfriend, Bad Fiance, Bad Divorce, Bad Hookup, Bad Husband, Bad Breakup, Bad Nightstand, Bad Wedding, and Bad Bridesmaid, all by Elise Faber. So thank you very much for those. Ooh, I love these. Got some wood bookmarks in here. This one says Book Lover, and this one is just really, really pretty with like some flower dandelion look going, but I love that one. Let's see. Then we got Good Hands by Kelly Jamieson. Ooh, got a book from Golden Angel, A Season for Treason. Yes, by Golden Angel. Love her. Love her TikTok. She's so funny. Got 3 books from Robin M. Ryan, which is Healthy Scratch, Timely Assist, and Risky Move. I'm going to have to put my hair back up. Got 2 books from Darcy Wilde, A Lady Compromised, right there, which this one says it's a Rosalind Thorne mystery. So I'm thinking maybe part of a series. It has a like possibly historical look to it. So that looks interesting. And then we have The Secret of the Lost Pearls, a Useful Woman mystery. So another mystery set probably in maybe Victorian age, Regency London. So there's that. Heather also included these 3 books from Jennifer Hawkins, which is A Cold Nose for Murder. I'm thinking maybe this is a Chatty Corgi. That's the series name, Chatty Corgi Mysteries. So we have that one. Then we have To Fetch a Felon. Super cute covers here, and Murder Always Barks Twice. Great pun play from Jennifer Hawkins. So thank you so much, Heather, for sending me this box to replace the one that was damaged and stolen. I greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, it has been a couple months since I talked about my Harlequin stuff. I did get some Harlequin Desire books for my subscription. So let's check out what they sent me. Oh wow, this is a thick book. Okay, so they have decided to start combining books, it looks like. And instead of sending 4 separate books, they're sending 2 thick books. In this book, we have Just a Little Jilted and Temporary Arrangement, both by Josh Wood in this one. And then in this one, we have Second Chance Rancher by J. Margot Critch and Fake Dating Twin Style by Katie Ferry. And both of these books come out in May of 2023. And you know, here on this channel, we love our pink packages that come from Valentine's PR. Let's see what the folks over there sent me this time. Alrighty, let's see. What is this? Ooh, this looks like the new K.A. Tucker book, which is A Fate of Wrath and Flame by K.A. Tucker. Super excited for this. K.A. Tucker is an author that I haven't read much from. I think I may have read her a couple years ago, but I haven't read any of her new stuff. This looks like a little thickie. This is an adult romance fantasy, enemies to lovers, arranged marriage. It's also available on Kindle Unlimited. If you guys want to know what it's about, you can check it out. But my reading skills suck. So it looks like we have realm magic and things like that. So if you're interested, there's that. But thank you, Valentine PR, for sending this to me. Alrighty, let's get into the books that I did read last week. Like I said, it was busy last week, so with life, so I didn't get very many books done. I got 3 books done. First book I finished was Tragic, which is Lark Cove #3 by Devney Perry. Placing this in, I think I have it written down as a romantic suspense. However, I think I'm going to switch that to just contemporary, because although you are trying to figure out what our character is grieving about or what secrets he's keeping, it really isn't a romantic suspense. So I'm giving it 4.25 stars, giving it 3 Steam fans, had it as an audiobook. The content warnings here are revenge fucking, neighbor to friends to lovers. Well, not even. Neighbors fucking. Neighbors with benefits. That's what I was getting at. Divorce, stalking, other man problems, family dynamics, grief, loss, things like that. So we have Kane, who Piper ends up seeing out on part of her land, to this place that she just bought in Lark Cove. And she bought the place sight unseen. She's the assistant to one of our characters from the other books, and she's moving to Lark Cove to get away from her ex-husband, to start fresh, things like that. She has some secrets that she is keeping. Oh, infertility and pregnancy ends up happening in this book. So if those are some things that you're not keen with, then make sure you tread lightly for that. But she sees Kane out on the land by the lake, just being to himself. Well, come to find out, he is her neighbor, and they jab at each other for a little bit, and then they have some sex. Yep, there's some sex that ends up happening, and then come to find out, Piper ends up pregnant, and they have to sort of deal with that. And in that, they have to deal with their past of the things that they have been told. Kane has to deal with his managing his grief and anger management and things like that. It's a grumpy sunshine sort of thing going on. I enjoyed this, but then I was also like, the conflict that, or the trauma and conflicts that Kane had going on in his previous life before he hooked up with Piper, it was kind of frustrating, because you don't know the full extent of why he's a runner, and doesn't deal with his emotions head on until like the very end, and then it's like quickly wrapped up, and you're like, okay, that happened really, really quickly. Yep, it sure did. So there's that. But I'm still enjoying the series. I want to know more about Lark Cove. The second book that I finished was Those Three Little Words, which is Vancouver Agitators #2 by Meghan Quinn. I initially placed this in rom-com as well. Yes, there are some funny moments. However, I would definitely change this to be just a contemporary as well. Giving it 4.75 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had this as an ebook on audiobook. It's a sports romance. Ugh. Jesus. It's a sports romance. This is a one-night stand that ends up in an accidental pregnancy. I was in my pregnancy mood, and it was all good. So we have Eli, who we know is the playboy of the Vancouver Agitators, and then we have Penny, who is the sister of of Eli's best friend, for one, and she's also the PR person for the Vancouver agitators. Well, on Eli's birthday, Penny goes over to his place, and they're having fun. They're being very friendly towards each other. They have some drinks, they have some sex, some really, really good sex, like some steamy hot sex. Which Meghan kind of closes the door, but the foreplay definitely gives what it's supposed to give, and you don't need to, go through all of the things, for that one night. And then 5 weeks later, she comes up and she's like, I'm fucking pregnant. Damn it. So she now has to tell her brother, who is super protective of her, and also Eli's best friend, both of them, that she's pregnant. Which in turn, we have to deal with grief and abandonment and the accidental pregnancy and things like that. So there are lots of funny moments. This was a book that Meghan Quinn, if you are part of like her reader groups or interact with her in any type of social media forum, mostly her reader groups, because I believe a lot of the questions or a lot of the things that the characters end up having to go through or deal with throughout this book are actual situations that people suggested or have discussed in those groups. I know I've seen a couple of the things, and they're so fun and funny. And watching Eli and Penny come together to be friends as well as dealing with a pregnancy was just like, oh, I loved it. My catnip is accidental pregnancy, and I love an accidental pregnancy where we're looking at the pregnancy throughout the story. Like the funny things that pregnant women do, hilarious. I find it absolutely hilarious. But we're also dealing in this book with abandonment issues and, like possible commitment issues and not wanting to lose someone and dealing with the past and how that may affect the future and self-worth. And I was just like, I was so in. I loved Eli. I loved learning more about him. I loved Penny. The only reason I knocked it down from like a 5-star to a 4.75 star is because the book for me ends abruptly. And yes, we get an epilogue, but the epilogue just seems like it should have been the last chapter of the book. Like, why call it an epilogue? Just call it the last chapter of the book. And then maybe give us another epilogue or something like that. But yeah, I thought the book where it ends was abrupt until you got to the epilogue. But because I know there are some people that don't read epilogues. And if it's marked as an epilogue, people aren't going to read it. And they're going to feel like the book ended abruptly. And it was like, okay. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, I truly, truly loved it. And I am looking forward to jumping into the third book, which is about a character that I'm really looking forward to finding out what's going on with them. And the final book that I read last week was Stirring Up Love, Taste of Love #2 by Chandra Blumberg. I actually DNF this book at like 60%. I wasn't gonna push through anymore. I couldn't do it any longer. I'm not. I guess you could possibly say it's like 2 Steam fans. I had this book through KU as an ebook. I also bought the audiobook because I thought, oh, I really enjoyed the first book in this series, and I want to know about the sister. And yeah, so this is a Black author, and there are content warnings for adoption, for homelessness, and living entrepreneurship. What else did I put? A road trip, one night or one bed situation going on. And so we have Simone, who is the sister to our female character from the first book. She ends up taking over and had wanted to take over the family business, family restaurant. So if you read the first book, you know that the family restaurant um, is now taken over by Simone. Well, Finn is a barbecue sauce seller, and he ends up going to their small town for their farmers market for a whole bunch of weekends over the summer. And then at the end of the summer, there is this television show, kind of like Shark Tank, where they go and pitch their products. So Simone is pitching the her family barbecue place, and Finn is pitching his barbecue sauce. Well, the producers of the show is like, oh, when they bicker back and forth during the interview, they're like, well, you know what? Why don't we mesh these two together? Which would be the smart thing. Mesh these two together and have them work together for this big, major deal. And you can't do one without the other. Well, while they're in LA, there's a freak snowstorm, or there's a snowstorm in the Midwest town that they're from in Illinois. I think it's like whatever their small town Illinois place is, right? And there are no flights to get back. So Simone can't get back for her sister's bachelorette party, and she's supposed to be the maid of honor and things like that. So they end up road tripping from LA back so she can make the bachelorette party. Yeah. If at every single turn I wasn't told that Simone was trying to cut Finn out, Finn was down on his luck, and he was just did everything he could to make sure that his sauce was successful and this and that. And I'm like, it's kind of boring, and I didn't feel the chemistry between the two of them. And like I said, it was just so every other page it felt like getting reminded that Simone is trying to cut Finn out. Finn is trying to make his way and things like, and the last thing that I remember was them having an argument about, having people in their corner to help them. Finn is all about, okay, I understand that there are people that I may need to help me along the way. And Simone is all about, oh, I want to do it all by myself and this and that. And it's like, this one did not draw me in like the first book did. So there is that. So what am I currently reading? I am currently reading Right Man, Right Time by Meghan Quinn. I have this as an arc. This comes out this week, so you guys will be able to go and read it. I'm super excited about it, like I said earlier. I'm also going to be reading Always You by Samantha Young. This is the third book in the Adair series, which, Scotland. I love it. I love it. And The General by Nell, which is the 6th or 7th book in the Gideon Brothers series, which I have been loving. And this is the general that I knew he played a part, but I didn't realize how much of a part he played. So I'm super excited to get into his story. So there is that. Alrighty, other than that, I don't think there is anything else going on besides the fact that I will be working a lot. So my content's probably going to be spotty, late, all over the place, things like that. But thank you guys for hanging with me. Those of you that do watch my videos, I greatly appreciate it. And I think for the month of February, YouTube tanked my followers, and then all of a sudden they've rebounded. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said at the beginning of the year, I'm trying really, really, really hard not to worry about the numbers this year, not stress myself out about the numbers or anything like that. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. There's a feedback form, all the linkity links down in the description box. My son is doing a fundraiser for his swim team. It's the spring fundraiser going on right now. So that link is down in the description box. if you are in the DC, Maryland, Virginia, Northern Virginia, even Southern Virginia or Virginia area, there are some amazing raffles that are going on in there. The possibility of getting, having a lake house for a weekend, and Outback gift certificates and Chewy. I think there are a few other things that are raffled that can be universal for, all around, things like that. So yeah, go check that out if you guys would like to help keep my kiddo in the water. It's greatly appreciated. You don't have to, don't feel like you need to. You don't have to enter the raffles. You can also just donate, things like that. So yeah, that goes on until April the 29th. So you will hear me talking about that. My upcoming videos is that I will have my March Kindle clear out video going up here shortly, as well as my monthly wrap up for February. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video.